Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Dylan from ROTOSZN.com, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the preseason Week 2 Showdown slate we have for August 19th between the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going to be going player by player, talking about guys I like, guys I don't like, and giving my overall opinion on the slate. A few things before I get into that. I do want to ask that you like the video and subscribe to the channel. That really does help me out a lot with YouTube rankings. We're going to have tons and tons of NFL content coming all throughout the season. Going to be doing videos for every Sunday main slate as well as every primetime showdown slate. So Thursday night football, Monday night football, and Sunday night football. And then I'm also going to have prize pick prop videos for all of those slates as well. So go ahead and sub to the channel so you don't miss out on any of that content. And then also I do want to shout out ROTOSZN Premium. If you are interested in more in-depth content, to help you out throughout the season, ROTOSZN Premium is going to get you access to things like my core play cheat sheet for every Sunday main slate and every Showdown primetime slate, as well as my favorite value plays, my favorite tournament plays, a whole bunch of NFL content. And then you'll also get access to all premium content for the NBA season as well when that starts up in October. With all that out of the way, let's get into the slate. I'm going to start on the New England side at quarterback. Cam Newton. Both Cam Newton and Mac Jones are very viable in this game. This is the preseason week where we're expecting to see starters actually get some run. We're expecting starters to play about a half. So Cam Newton should get about a half. And then I would assume Mac Jones gets the other half. So they're both definitely viable. I do like Cam Newton a little more for his rushing upside. You know, if New England gets up there in the red zone and inside the 10, Cam Newton's probably going to be running it. So if I had to pick one out of Cam Newton and Mac Jones, I would go Newton. And then moving on to running back, James White's definitely my favorite New England back, just because of the catching upside. Sony Michel, Damian Harris, those guys, they're more power backs, rushing. You know, they don't have the PPR upside. James White's the true receiving back, and they like to use him in the passing game. So he's definitely my favorite back out of New England. For the off-the-bench backs, though, J.J. Taylor and Stevenson, Ramondre Stevenson. I prefer Taylor. If you do want a backup running back in this game, they're probably going to play, the second half, get plenty of run, both of these backs in the second half. Stevenson, after his big game, last game, I would expect his ownership's going to be way higher than J.J. Taylor. And he did break off like one big run towards the end of the game for a touchdown. So if you call that a fluke and take that away, he didn't have a big game at all. So I like fading the ownership on him and just rolling with J.J. Taylor at lower ownership. And then at wide receiver, I like Wilkerson. He's supposed to get plenty of run in this game. He's going to be well owned. He's going to be popular, chalk. But I do like him in this game. And then I also like N'Keal Harry. He should also get plenty of run in this game. Plenty of opportunity, and that's what we like to see in the preseason. And then Patriots tight ends, not a lot of interest. Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry are both injured, so I don't expect them to play in this game. And then I just don't think we need to go to these deep depth chart guys for New England when we have two good tight ends on the Eagles side. So I don't have any interest in tight end on the Patriots side. And then moving over to the Philadelphia side, Jalen Hurts is my favorite QB on the slate, even over Cam Newton. Again, since he's a starter, we should see about a half from him and about a half from Flacco. But Jalen Hurts just has that much higher rushing upside. So I think he's the best QB play on the slate. And then Miles Sanders should also get plenty of run in this game at the running back spot. So I do like him. He can run the ball, he can catch the ball. And he should get about a half a play as well, so he should have plenty of opportunity. He's probably my favorite running back on the slate, even over James White. And then Quez Watkins at wide receiver for the Eagles had a big game in Week 1. He's been getting a lot of opportunity. They seem to want to give him plenty of run in the preseason, so he should be a pretty popular play, and for good reason. I think he's a great play on the slate. And then I do not expect Devontae Smith to play. He's still been dealing with an injury. So don't expect to see him playing. And then Jaylen Rieger, another wide receiver that I wanted to talk about, should get plenty of run in the preseason game alongside Quez Watkins. I think those are going to be the 2 wide receivers that get the most run for Philadelphia. So those are my 2 favorite wide receivers there. And then lastly, I want to talk about tight ends, Zach Ertz and Dallas Goddard. Both should get plenty of run in this game. I favor Ertz over Goddard. He is listed as the #1 tight end on this team, so he should start. And then we'll probably see Goddard get a little more opportunity later in the game. But if I had to pick one over the other, I would pick Zach Ertz as my #1 tight end on the slate. And then lastly, the defenses. I know for the Hall of Fame game, I was touting the defenses pretty heavily because it's preseason, it's lower scoring, and I was saying that the defenses are good captain plays, but this game's a little different because this is the preseason week where starters are going to be playing, and this game has a 38-point over-under, so it's not as great scoring. So I think these defenses are still viable, but I don't believe they're captain viable anymore. But if you want to throw one of them in, perfectly viable. And that'll about do it for the slate, guys. Just a quick breakdown. Like I said, if you do want more in-depth content, ROTOSZN.com/premium. Good luck in your games tomorrow, and I'll be back tomorrow. I think we have 5 straight days with an NFL slate, and I'll be covering every single one of them. So go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow.